one way to do the dishes. 30 kilograms of water, 30 kilograms of sugar in this water, the pot will run over. Well, it's open to conjecture, but anyway, I would rather not have a hot boot full of sugar water, so we figure we'll put it in the other pot, which is why we're just doing the dishes. Anyway, we've got some little boxes of bees coming next couple of days, so we're trying to make some sugar water, because apparently when you buy a box of bees, you got to feed them a little bit, because they don't come with any honey in their bellies like a swarm does. So, of course, all you expert beekeepers will know that already, but if you didn't know that, there's some information for you. Look at that. Now we need some little bags. Now, just interesting, that bloody 15 kilograms of sugar was dearer than the cheap-ass ones in the 2 kilogram bags. So somebody forgot to tell them that it costs more to make small packets. What's that, 15 and 2? What's 15 and 2? 17. 17, 18, 19 and a bit. I think you're all right, mate. That would have run over. No matter Coca-Cola tastes good, is it? There's a bit more sugar in that, I reckon. Talking about Coca-Cola, I got my dear wife to help me the other day, and she put the sugar syrup in a Coke bottle, but didn't rinse it out. So I put it on some of the little nuke that I had, and they got so stoned that they didn't know what was going on. They were all laying out of the hive. They actually ran out of the hive, and they were laying on the ground going, holy f***ing hell. So any of you young'uns that are drinking Coke, you should stop. If the sugar refining company won't come to your rescue. That would be a bit young, a bit old for you guys, wouldn't it? What? Fucking hell, Harry. No expense spared here with a bit of black and gold. I don't think the girls will be too stressed though. Pretty sure they won't give a toss. My pot is full and running over. Go away. I bought these. Oh, golly. No, I didn't. Come on, get out of there. I got these in-house feeders for our new bees that are coming tomorrow. And I thought we better start putting them together. Oh, there's more than one in here. Right, so I'm pretty sure we go like this. Well, I haven't read the directions, so that would have been helpful, wouldn't it? I'll put that down. Oh, come on. Fitting in would be good. Little tap. Okay, so we've got our little O-rings that clip over here to hold the board in. I don't think the bloody board's coming out of there anyway, but somebody wanted to sell me some rings, I reckon. It looks pretty at any rate. You reckon that shit's going to come out of there without these clips? What are they, super bees or what? What's that, three lips? 3 per thing. There we go, cool. And then the little honey feeders, which we've only got half enough of, which is really bloody helpful. We're hoping that they're in at the transport company. Note to self, put shit together before the bees are going to get here tomorrow, because now I've got no way here in the middle of nowhere to get these for the next, well, for tomorrow. It's not going to happen. So I don't know what we're going to do. We'll come up with another idea. So anyway, these go, I digress. These go in here. And in theory, the bees can run down there as the syrup goes down, and they're not supposed to be able to drown, but got me buggered, I don't know. Hope they don't go swimming too hard. Anyway, there you have it. Cool little plastic feeders in the box. so as that the bees don't even have to come out, the little slackers. And then their little feeder goes straight in here. And then the other frames will go along there. And so the bees will be living on the frames, obviously, and to be able to crawl down and get some sugar syrup. And that'll save them worrying so much about collecting nectar. They can concentrate more on pollen and breed their brood and hopefully expand a lot quicker. So the sugar syrup's cooled down now, so we thought we'd better put it in some drums and get ready for tomorrow. So this is very high tech. Got me wife's jug that she's going to be most impressed about when she sees this movie. If I was clever, I could probably do it without the funnel. Just heading past to the apiary today, and we're just going to give the girls some more water, because the other day when I was down there, I noticed their water was getting down. Bees can suck a fair bit of water when it's hot, because I don't know how much they actually drink, but what they do is they make an evaporative air conditioner in their hive, which is pretty groovy. So they, instead of taking nectar, they take water and they spit it out, and the other girls fan it all through the hive to try and keep it at the right temperature so as the brood doesn't overheat and the honey doesn't melt. So they're pretty clever little critters. And yeah, so anyway, we've got to give them some water. And I was reading in a book the other day, it said that 100 hives can consume 1,000 litres of water on a hot day, which is fairly psycho. And I don't know, I'm going to have to get bigger water pots, I think, if that's the case. Because the ones I've got aren't real flash. But anyway, my mate of mine's got some more of these drums, so he's going to let me have some. It'll be good. I wonder if I wrap it around there so it doesn't flick out. I think I need a bigger hose. But anyway, there we go. The cameraman was just jumping out of the ute. He was trying to kick me in the head, and I figured with 16 boots, size 16 shoes and steel cap boots, I reckon I would have done an end of the filming for the day. Felt the air go past my nose and all. It's like, damn it. It's like working with me mother. Here we go, we're in an old abandoned shed now. We saw these bees running in and out of the fridge. So I thought we'd better have a look and open the door. Ooh, that's got them going. Wow, look at that. We've got a honey fridge. That's kind of insane, isn't it? Heck, look at all that honey dripping. It's an old Kero fridge. I used to put Kero in there to make the cooling, heat it up, and somehow or other, I don't know how Kero fridges work. Anyway, I was down in Wanaka picking up some swarms, and these guys were living in that 44, so I thought I'll bring them home and see if I can get them out. And there's a door down there with some living in a door, an old car door on the ground. I don't think that was really bloody smart, but anyway. A drum full of bees. Now there's a bit of a crazy option. I'm sure that doesn't happen every day. But you never know. We might get them out of there, get some splits off it. We'll see what happens. If not, well, we'll have a 44 full of honey. My very fancy plug hole. Okay, well these ladies need a drink too, so that's a bit of a worry. We're not going to have enough water. That's all right. We'll get some of them. Get some water in some of them, mate. Oh, that was fucking good. Glad that wasn't petrol. All right. Doesn't normally do it that well. Oh, don't film that. Oh, God. Get up. Oh, man. It normally takes more effort than that. Notice there's a few bees because I haven't got quite enough corks in this one, so I found this noodle the other day and I thought, oh, well, I'll cut some of that up and throw in there. Yeah, this isn't very effective, is it? Shut up. Twice. I'm glad it's not petrol. Far out. What are you up to, Dad? Oh, we're just picking up these little boxes of bees from the Bunyip Bee Company. So ordered online, and we're at Renmark. It's about 3/4 of an hour away. And here we go.
Right, so they're in lots of 5.
Yeah.
So it's easy to hold it. There and there.
Yeah. That's actually quite heavy. Very cool. Look at that. I reckon do that one up there, and then hopefully one across the back. We should be all good.
I might be calling tomorrow night.
Okay.
Yeah, because these were made up yesterday.
Yeah.
You want them at least 3 days in the cage to get used to the queen.
Yeah, that's right. Get the smell of it.
Yeah, because usually by the time our customers we transport them and they pick them up, it's already been 3 days.
Yeah.
Because we just hit the road straight away. So when you're ready to go, what you want to do is just separate them, just pry these bars apart. Take 4 frames out of your brood chamber.
Yep.
Have your feeders ready to go.
Yeah, I've got that
Syrup all ready. Give them a light spritz of water just on the side through the mesh. Loosen up the can. Yeah. Pick them up and slam them down real quick.
Yeah.
Pull the can out. Give them another light spritz. Reach in, remove the queen.
Yep.
Hold her up to the light to make sure she's alive.
Right. Yeah.
Then we had 500 of these go to Melbourne last week. 4 queens didn't make it.
Yeah. Right.
Less than a percent happens.
Yeah.
When it happens, put the can back in. Let me know. Which is an express place replacement queen.
Okay.
But if you shake the bees without a queen, they'll just fly off. Look, they should be right. It's less than a percent that queens don't make it.
I mean, it's like everything in agriculture.
That's right.
Whatever we try to do as humans, nature goes up yours.
Once you've done that, put her to the side, upend the can, just roll them in, give it a couple of taps on the side to loosen them. You don't have to get 100% of these out, but 99%.
Yeah.
Put the empty cage laying down at the front of the hive.
Yep.
The can should be at the front of the hive as well, because that'll still have bees in it. They'll just walk in.
Yep.
Gently put your frames back in, just brushing them to the side. Not just brushing them.
Yep.
And
And if you roll them down one and then you push them along.
so that works too,
They seem to
yeah.
like that idea. They don't get so excited if you go that way and then
Yeah,
look at
so,
themselves all thingy. But no, cool.
Yeah, obviously you've got frame feeders, so have them already in there to the side with syrup in it, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
And then push all your frames in the middle. The queen cage, it's got a plastic protector protecting your candy plug. You want to remove that.
Yes.
And just wedge her in between 2 frames horizontally.
Yep.
Close them up and leave them alone for a weekend.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
It'll take them about 2 days to free the queen, sometimes 3. And then, of course, she starts laying eggs 3 days before those eggs become larvae to hatch out. It's once they hatch out, that's when they're committed.
Yeah.
If you disturb them too much before that, you're just increasing the chance of
been thrown into chaos because the guys reckon they've only had these boxed up for a day, so we've got to leave them to get assimilated with the queen. So we're just going to put them in the shade under the walnut tree in the backyard for a day or 2 and do it tomorrow night now, or tomorrow afternoon. So anyway, they look pretty nice, I reckon. That wouldn't bite me. Oh. Well, here we are. We're going to take these girls down to the scrub. So this is looking pretty cool. These are the ones we picked up yesterday. We've let them get a bit used to their queen, like the guy said. So hopefully they stay in their boxes, and hopefully all the queens are alive, but we'll find that out in another hour or so. And here we go, eh? What insanity. Oh, it freaks me out, this shit, because of the little sticky bits of wire. Keeps freaking me out every time it pricks me. I think, oh God, got stung, but these girls are pretty relaxed. So here's our sugar water. I've already dropped the other ones down there, so this is the only extra one. Should have plenty, hopefully. Yep. Here we go. Cool. We're just going to unscrew this little bung here in the bottom and stick our tap in so we can put the sugar syrup in the hives easy. Hopefully we can get the bung out. Otherwise that'll be crap. Oh, look, it's only just big enough. There we go. Anyway, I figure we'll just sit that on there. Hopefully we don't make too much of a mess. Undo our lid a bit. Cool, and then we're going to have to go behind the cameraman. I'm going to put them all the same size so we know where they are. Push down our tape a bit. Take out a little platform. Go under there so it's going to blow away. Turn our little tap on. Look at that, it's lunch. Here we go. And there we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Lovely. Then in theory, the girls can run down there and then run back up. So, but as you remember, we only got one in each bloody thing because they didn't send them all. So that would have been stupid, wouldn't it? So I'm just going to take the frames out so we've got somewhere to drop them. And I'll just put them on this lid down here while we're doing this. Might as well do it all at the once, mightn't we? Otherwise we'll be back in here again. So try not to trip over because that'd suck. So these are my other stands, my updated version of my pallet. But I got scabby because it's bloody $80. $80 worth of bolts. Everything else was free. And I'm like, I can't do that. That is insane. So my new version, after my expensive bolt exercise, I decided to cut a little chip, cut the post wedge out so the board could sit in the wedge, and then I just nailed them together, which was going to be much more cost-effective exercise. Anyway, $80 for 4 stands. How crazy is that? What is that? How good's your maths? That's $20 each. Isn't it? 20, 40, 60, 8, yes. What was I thinking? Should put some suits on in a minute once we get these two over there. What do you reckon? Would you just put that, you reckon? No, am I going to have to turn it over? Maybe I should have done this a different way. And here we go. You'd think it would just let it go, wouldn't it? Hurry up, Brussels sprout. Ta-da! Look at that! They're trying to get us, boy. If they could get out of there, they'd bite us. See how they're sort of like making their little swarm cluster? See them hanging there? How cool is that? Well, I think we might put our suits on because I'm not as brave as the young American lads when they do this. I don't know. I think I'm a bit cowardy custard. Or do you reckon? Actually, we might pull them apart since they haven't got stung, have we? We'll pull the rest of them apart. Why don't you use what you were using before? Oh, because that wouldn't be anywhere near as much fun, would it? That worked. You can't keep doing the same thing. Yeah, that's not too bad. Grand scheme of things, is it? I don't think they like the whole banging thing, Dad. This could get very interesting shortly. Got to get one on my finger. Oh. Now, I reckon, since we're having such a good run, we might go and juice those other ones and stuff the holes and... You think? And then just do the whole crazy dismantle bit all at the same time. What do you reckon? So we've decided it's better to have a few frames in the box, so we're just putting them back in there. So we've been having a bit of an experiment, being this is the first packaged bees that we've implanted. So, as per with most things, you do the muck around a bit until you figure out which way to do it properly. And I'll bet you, there'll be somebody out there that'll tell me this was still not properly. Here we are with our packages lined up, looking all the go. So we've just got to take basically you've got to break this little seal here. Whoa! Because there's a few bees hiding in the tin. If we can get her out. I wonder if these must be purpose-built honey tins. No, I don't know. Something. Anyway, we're going to tip those few bees that are in there into the box. Oh, hopefully not too much of the sugar. Anyway, these girls will be alright. And then we just find the queen, which is hiding up here under this little pink knobble. I don't think I'd want to do this without my gloves on. Look at that. And then we just see if she's alive. Yep, she's running. You see her in there, running around. Give him a bit of a rattle. You know, just take him off the frame a bit. Pretty unceremonious, isn't it? Yeah. Then we'll come back to the start. Yeah, the girls are all over the queen, which I think is a really good sign, because that's what the guy was saying. They hadn't been together very long, but it looks like they've accepted her here already, so I reckon that's a good thing. And we'll show you that bit in a minute. Just shake the rest of the girls out of this box. Of course, they think this travel box is their home at the minute, so they're not sure whether they want to get out or not. But that's all right. We'll just pop him down there in the front. Hopefully those girls will fly out shortly. Well, or they'll get friggin' cold. I think it's nearly... And when you put your frames in, you obviously be really careful you don't crush anybody. You just try to slide it down, because they seem to accumulate at one end or the other. Just be a bit patient. If you've only got one hive that you're doing, surely you could take it a bit easy. For me, it's pretty easy to take it easy, because I just think about how much I just spend on the full things. Take that off, get that out the way, and then in here there's still a candy cap. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little bit of candy there, and so the queen will eat from one end and the girls will eat from the other end, and then in about somewhere about 3 days they should get through, and by that stage they'll be looking for her even so, and then she'll come out and find her way around the hive, and then start getting the girls to build some brood chamber for her to lay some eggs. Done our installation and it's been really successful. As you can see, the light's just on dusk, so we're fading away quickly. Now we've got to leave them alone for 7 days at least. And then, so yeah, roughly, I guess next weekend or the weekend after, sometime or other, 7 days, I suppose it's, what is it, Saturday? So next Saturday. So yeah, next weekend, next Sunday, next weekend, I'll come back down and I'll just make sure that the queen has got out of the cage and that they're starting to make a bit of a nest. And I mean, I'll come back down tomorrow anyway, because I forgot to bring the water with me, so that'll be all right. And then I'll just see whether they're flying in and out, and that'll be cool and looking good so far.